Hello everyone, welcome to this new video tutorial. This n8n workflow allows you to transform YouTube comments into actionable insights with automated AI analysis and professional email reports. This intelligent n8n workflow monitors your Google Sheets for YouTube video IDs, fetches the comments using YouTube API, and perform comprehensive AI sentiment analysis and deliver formatted email reports with viewer insights, helping content creators all over the world understand their audience and improve the engagement. First, I will give you a complete overview of how this workflow works. So, first of all, we have the trigger. So, trigger basically starts the workflow. So, we have a Google Sheets trigger. Okay. So now let me show you the Google Sheet structure that we will be using. So this is the Google Sheet over here. We have four columns in our Google Sheet. We have the ID column, we have the video title column, we have the YouTube video ID column, and we have the status column. Okay. So this workflow will only trigger if the status is pending. Like you can see that we have the status as pending. So only in that case, if the status is pending, then only this workflow will trigger. Okay. So if the status is mail sent, then this will workflow will not trigger. Okay. So we have this Google Sheet trigger over here. Okay. Then we have a if node over here. So if the status, like if I just open this up, if the status is pending, then we will pass this data. Okay. So like you can see over here, we have the status pending. So if the status is pending, then we will pass this data. So we have a if the status like is equal to, like here we have the string. So if the status is equal to pending, then in that case only we will pass the data in the output. Okay. So we have the if node over here, then we have a limit node over here. Okay. So we use a limit node to restrict the number of items. So we'll pass maximum one item from here. Okay. So over here, you can see that we have three different items over here. Like we have three different IDs, but here you can see we have the limit condition over here. So we will only pass maximum one item from here, and you will see that in the output. So you can see that currently we have three video IDs over here, and the status of each of the video ID is pending. Okay. So first of all, this will as we have set the limit to 1, like it will pass maximum one item. So first of all, this will pass this video of ID 1 after the status changes to mail sent. Then in the next part, if I execute the workflow again, this will pass the video with ID 2. And if the status changes to mail send, then if I execute the workflow again, then then it will send the video with ID 3 and so on. So we have a limit condition. We have set the limit node to restrict the number of items. So limit node is basically used to restrict the number of items. So we will pass maximum one item from here. Okay. Next, we have a set node over here. So set node is basically used to modify the data before passing it to the next node. Okay. So over here, you can see that we are just modifying our data. Like we will be extracting maximum 100 comments. So that is. So as I told you, that set node is used to modify the data. So we are basically modifying our data before we are sending it to the next node, or you can see that we are just preparing our data. So next we have a YouTube node over here. So this node basically fetches YouTube video metadata like title of the video, description of the video, published date, and the channel ID. Okay. Then we have the HTTP request node over here. So this extract comments of the video and calculate the statistics, like how many negative comments are there, how many neutral comments are there, how many comments the author has replied or not. Okay. So now we have the code node, like prepare the comment data. So here we have the code node over here. So this prepares the comment data, and you can see this will return us the video title, total comments, average like, total replies, top comments. Like this is all the things that it will return. It will also return the sentiment counts, like how many positive comments are there, how many negative comments are there, how many neutral comments are there. Okay. Next, we have an AI agent. So here you can see that we have an AI agent, and here we are using GPT-4o mini OpenAI model. Okay. So, and here you can see this is our prompt, and this is a system message that we are passing. The next we can see that we have the code note again, like which is prepare HTML for email. So this prepare HTML for email, and here you can see we have the Gmail node over here. So this send the email. Look, like this basically sends the analysis to this user. Okay. And in the subject, we will have the title of the video. Then we will also update the status on our Google Sheet. After the mail is being sent to the user, the status will change from pending to mail sent. Okay. So this is an overview of this complete workflow. So you can execute this workflow. So if I just open this Google Sheet trigger notes, you can see that we have uh, 3 videos over here. Like you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 IDs, and you can see that we are able to retrieve this data from our Google Sheet, like you can see over here. And like we have the if condition over here, so we will only pass in that data if the status is pending. So we have all 3 videos have the status previously pending, so it has passed the data of all the 3 videos. Like you can see status pending, and status pending. Okay. Then you can see we have the limit node over here. So like we are only we passing maximum 1 item from here, so we will pass the video with ID 1 forward in the output. Okay. So then we have the set node. So this basically prepares the data. So now you can, or we are just modifying our data. So we have the video ID and maximum comments in the output. Okay. So next we have the YouTube node over here. This basically fetches the title of the video, description of the video, the published date of the video. Okay. Then we have this HTTP request node over here. This extract the YouTube video comments over here. Like you can see over here, we are able to get the YouTube video comments. So sorry about the shaky cam in this video. Not sure what happened to the file. And you can see over here, great video. Quick note on this matter: you will need to re-authenticate the Google Notes each week. Okay. Then we have you are a savior on the journey. So you can see that we are able to extract the comments, YouTube video comments, like you can see over here. So now you can see that we are able to extract around 89 comments. So now you can see that here we are just preparing the comment data, and we are just getting video title, total comments 89, average like 0.49, positive comments, neutral comments, negative comments, all these details over here, like you can see over here. So we have around 39 positive comments over here, there 0 negative comments and 50 neutral comments are being found. And here you can see we have the AI agent, and this is the system message that we are passing, that we require overall sentiment breakdown. Like you can see, we are just getting the overall sentiment breakdown. We have the top 2 to 5 main themes or topics. So you can see we are getting all these details over here. Now we are just preparing this output into the HTML format over here. And over here, we are just sending this HTML data through our email to the user, to this user. Okay. And here we are just updating the status. If the email is being sent to the user, the status will be updated to mail sent. Like you can see over here, the status is updated to mail sent. So let me show you the email that has been sent to the user. So this is the YouTube video analysis report that I have received in my email like 2 minutes ago. So like you can see, here is the title of the video: set up Google credentials in n8n in 5 minutes. We have total comments that have been analyzed is 89, and total replies are 32. Like there are 76 positive comments, 5 neutral comments, and 8 negative comments. And the common questions that have been asked in the comments is: how do you handle Google integration when n8n is self-hosted? Okay, is it necessary to define the scopes for Google integration? And here are key feedback points and suggestions. The tutorial was generally well received and appreciated for being easy to follow. And here are additional insights for content improvement. So this is a quick demo. So let's get started and create this complete workflow from scratch. So here over here you can see that I have created a new workflow in n8n. So first of all, I will just rename this workflow and write AI YouTube analysis agent n8n. Okay. So now I will first create a trigger. So trigger basically starts the workflow. So I will just write Google Sheets. Okay. So I will just create a Google Sheet trigger over here on row edit. Okay, so now you can see that we have created our Google Sugar trigger. So trigger starts the workflow, so you can just remember, and we can see the trigger on as row added or updated. And like you can see, we have the name of the sheet as YouTube video. So first of all, we need to connect the credentials. So now we need to connect n8n with our Google account so that we can access this Google sheet. Okay, just need to verify over here. So I will just pass my phone number over here. So just give me a minute. So I am done with the verification. Like you can see, now I will allow n8n to access my Google account. So you can see the connection is successful and we can just close this up. Okay, so I will just choose this YouTube video sheet from here. Okay, so this is a sheet. So I can just choose this. And we should change the status to pending as well. Okay, and from list I will just choose the sheet 1 because this is sheet 1, you can see over here. Okay, and we have all, we'll keep other things as it is. So now I will just go back to the canvas, and before I go ahead, I can just rename this workflow to, I will just write big video IDs from Google Sheet. So I'll just rename this workflow, and that looks good. So now I will just execute this workflow over here. And you can see that I am able to retrieve the data from my Google Sheet. We have the ID1, ID2, ID3, and the status is pending. Okay. So now I will just go ahead now and I will just add a if condition node over here. So I will just write. So we can just write, we can just drag this here. Status is equal to pending. Then only we'll pass the data. Okay. So now we'll just execute this step over here. So we are able to pass all these 3 videos because the status is pending. Okay. Now we will further go ahead. And now I will just add a limit node over here. So we will be passing maximum number of 1 item. So we'll only pass maximum 1 item. So this is the first video ID that will be passed over here in the output. Okay. So now I will just go ahead and I will just add set node over here. Now what I will do over here is, so basically set node is used to prepare the data or modify the data. So I will just click on add field from here and I will just write video ID, and from here we will just drag those YouTube video ID from here and I will just add another field. So we will be doing analysis of maximum 100 comments. Okay. So this should be a number. So that looks good, and let's execute this step over here. Okay. So now we can just click over here, set video details. Okay. So I just rename this set node over here. So we are good from here. Now what I can do is I will just add a YouTube API node over here. And from here, I will just choose the operation as get video. Okay. And over here, I will just pass the video ID over here. Okay, so that looks quite promising. Let's execute this step. So now over here, you can see that we are able to get the description of the video. We are able to get the title of the video. From here, we are able to get the description of this video. And we are also able to get the published date of this video, like it's published on November 29, 2024. Okay, so let me just, that looks quite good. So we are halfway up from here. So now we need to get the video comments, YouTube video comments first, but I will just rename this workflow to get YouTube video details. Next, we just need to get YouTube video comments over here. So I will just write HTTP request over here. Okay, so first we need to pass a URL over here. So I will just pass this URL over here, Google API's URL, and we will just set authentication to predefined credential type. Credential type will be a YouTube. So we have this YouTube Auth2 API that looks good, and we will just, so we need to connect our Google account. So for this, I will just go over here and write uh, Google Cloud Console from here. And I will just give you a step-by-step guideline. For this, you can click over here and click on new project from here. And I will just write n8n -. Then I will just click on create new project. Okay, so now I will just select this project which I've created, and I will just go over here, enable API and services. And from here, I will just select YouTube. So I will be using YouTube Data API v3 from here. I will click on enable from here. So this is a bit long process. Just follow this up. Then I will just click on credentials from here. Okay. We'll go to auth consent screen from here. We'll click on get started. Here I will just write the name of the app n8n, and I will just use my email as port email. I will just use external. Contact information will be my email. I will just click on next. I agree to the Google API services. Click on continue and click on create. So that is done. So application type will be web application. So this is the name of the application, and you will click on add redirect URIs, and I will just click over here and copy this, and I will just add this over here and click on create from here. Okay, so before I just need to copy this from here and just client. Okay, now I will just click on sign in from Google. I will just choose an account. Access locked. But if you just face this error ever, you just need to go to audience. You just need to add test users, and over here I will add myself. Then I will just click on save from here. Okay, now I just need to go here and click on sign in with Google. I will just click on my email ID from here, click on continue, click on select all from here, click on continue from here. Okay, so the connection is been successful and the account is connected. So we'll just check this send query parameters from here and we'll just write part snippet and we'll add another parameter which will be video ID, and I will just go over here to set video details from here and I will just add this video ID over here. Now I'll just add another parameter which will be max results from here and it will be 100. So we will be doing analysis of maximum 100 comments from here, and I will just add another parameter which will be name will be order and value will be relevance. Okay, so that looks quite promising. So now I will just execute this step over here. So now you can see we are able to get the video comments over here, like sorry about the shaky video, came in the video, not sure what happened to the file. Okay, so we are able to extract all the video comments, create video, quick note on this method, and you are my savior on this journey. And thank you so much for making this tutorial. Struggled with this for a while. Thanks for making it simple. And that was awesome. So you can see that we are able to retrieve the YouTube video comments over here. So now I will just rename this node to get YouTube video comments. Okay. So we are just are about to be finished. Like we have done the maximum part over here. Okay, and let me just find this. That looks promising. So now we are able to get those YouTube video comments, but we need to prepare the documents data. So I will just choose the code node again from here, and I will just rename this node to prepare comments data. Okay, so I can just write the complete JavaScript code over here, but I will not write this because already this video is very long. So I will just avoid this. So here I have just added the JavaScript code. This will return me the video title, total comments, average likes, total replies, top comments, comment text, process comments, sentiment counts, and all this stuff. So I will just execute this step from here. Okay. Check down. I think I have just made some mistake. Let me just check this up. So there was an issue with the name of the node. I have just fixed this up. So now you can see that we have prepared the comments data. Like you can see, we have done analysis of total 89 comments, and the average likes are 0.49. The total replies were 32. Okay, and so you can see here we have the top comments which you can find over here. And if I just go below down over here, you can see that we have a sentiment count. Like here, these are the positive comments, negative and neutral comments, which we can see over here. Okay. So we have prepared the comments data as well. So now I will just click on this plus icon and add an AI agent over here. Okay. So what we will do over here is we will just write define below, and over here I will just add all this prompt. So this will be my user message over here. Okay, so that is good. So analyze these comments from the video title as, so this is the title of the video. Set up Google credentials in n8n in 5 minutes. So total comments were 89, average likes were 0.49, and total replies were 32. And here are the comments that need to be analyzed over here. Okay, so these are all the comments that we need to analyze. Okay, so this is the prompt message, and what we can do is we can add a system message over here. So you can just click on add option from here and add system message over here. So you will add this system message over here. You are a comment YouTube comment analysis analyze the provided comments and return a structure analysis with overall sentiment breakdown, top 3 to 5 main themes, a common question, key feedback points, so all this stuff. And we can also add another option which is maximum number of iterations. So there will be maximum 100 iterations over here. One thing we can do further is we can add a chat model over here. So I will not be using this chat model. I will be using OpenAI chat model over here. So I will just write OpenAI chat model from here. And okay, so we have added the OpenAI chat model over here, but we need to set the credentials as well. So I will just click on create new credentials from here. So let me just open the OpenAI and enter the credentials. So over here, you can see I'm at platform.openai.com. So I will just click on create new secret key and I will just write the name key as n8n, and I will just select default project from here. And now I will just click on create secret key from here. So you can see now I will just copy this key from here and I will just go back to n8n over here. And now over here, I will just pass this API key over here and click on save from here. So now you can see that connection has been established successfully, and that looks good. So now I'll just go back over here. So you can see we have set up our AI agent. I passed the prompt and the system message over here. Now I will just execute this, but I have made a mistake. Okay, I will just correct this after this execute. So no, this I just don't want the output in this format. So I will just go open OpenAI chat model, add option, and from this option I will just select response format, which will be JSON. Okay, so now I will just go back from here and execute this step again. So now I'm just executing this up from here. So now you can see this is the output format we want. We have the overall sentiment breakdown and everything else. Like we have 85 positive comments, 5 negative comments, and 10 neutral comments. Okay, so that looks quite promising. Okay, so now I'll just be back over here, and now we need to prepare this output into a format so that we can send it to the in the email. Okay, so I will just add. So we just need to prepare this output into the format that we can send in the email. So I will just click over here and add a code node over here. And over here, I will just write prepare HTML for email. Okay. So I'll just rename this from here, and this way runs once for each item over here. And I will just add all the code over here. Okay, so I'm just preparing this HTML data for my email over here. So now I will just go back to the canvas from here. And now I will just add a Gmail account over here as well. So now I'll just choose send a message from here. Now what we can do is we just need to write the email of the person whom we just need to send this. So I will just write my email. Next, we just need to pass the subject from here. So we can just choose one thing. I've not executed this step, so I just need to execute this over here as well. Okay, so we have the email HTML over here. So if I just go below down, so we have the subject, so we can just drag this over here. Okay, so the email type will be, so this is the subject of the email, and over here you can see we have the email over here. So that looks quite promising. So now I will just execute this step. So email is being sent, okay, and it's unread. Okay, so let me open the email and see if I just received this email or not. Okay, so now you can see that I just received the email. So you can just send this email to any other person as well. You can just change to into the email. Like you can see over here, we have the YouTube comment analysis report. The title of the video is YouTube comments analysis report. The title of the video is set up Google credentials in n8n in 5 minutes. We have total 89 comments have been analyzed. There were 85 positive comments, 5 negative comments, and 10 neutral comments have been there. So how do you handle Google credentials when n8n is self-hosted locally? Is it necessary to find the scopes for Google Auth? Can I bypass the payment setup somehow? Like you can see, these are the common questions that have been asked. Okay. How I can fix this SSL protocol error? So like you can see, these are all the questions that have been asked. Okay, so we are able to receive the email. Okay, so now we can just go ahead from now, and one thing we can do is we can just rename this node to uh, Gmail account configuration. Okay, and now we can do is we can just update our Google Sheet as well. So we can just write Google Sheet. From here we can just click on add or update row in sheet from here, and what we can do is we just need to update the status on our Google Sheet. Okay, so we just need to choose. So this is our sheet, YouTube video sheet, and we can just choose the sheet one from here, and we have these columns over here. So what we can do is from here is I will just go over here, the first node, which is a trigger node over here, and I will just add ID from drag and drop, and we have the YouTube video ID over here. We have the status as, now we will just update the status to mail sent. Okay, and if I currently, you can see that this is all pending. Okay, once I execute this step from over here, okay, I just need to update the column to match on its ID. So now I will just execute this step over here. So now you can see it's gonna run, and you can see we have changed the status to mail sent. So but you can see currently these two IDs are still pending. So if I just go over here and just execute this, first we can also update the rename the Google Sheet as well. So we can just update the name to update status on Google Sheet. Okay, so we have just renamed this node over here, and now I will just execute the workflow again. So now it will just process this video ID. Okay, so now you can see now the status changed to mail sent, and if I just open my mail account over here, so now this is the second video report. So previously we were analyzing the video which is title is set up Google credentials in n8n in 5 minutes. Now the title of the video is how to build a personal assistant AI agent in n8n. So 52 comments have been analyzed, like total replies were 26, like, and the sentiment summaries like 62.5 comments are positive and 13.5 are negative and 25 are neutral. And here is the common question: how I can set up Google Sheets with n8n? Can I access the prompt system generator? And here are the actionable insights for content improvement. Here are the key feedback points and suggestions. So like you can see over here, in the same way you can just execute this workflow again, and this third video will be processed. Okay, so now in this tutorial, we have learned and how we can transform YouTube comments into actionable insights with automated AI analysis, and how we can generate professional email reports. Okay, so our this n8n workflow basically monitors our Google Sheet and gets the YouTube video ID from here, and it fetches the comments using YouTube API and perform a comprehensive sentiment analysis and delivers a complete formatted email report with viewers insight, and it helps the content creators understand their improvement and understand their audience as well as improve the engagement. So that's all from this tutorial. I hope you have learned something from this video. Thank you for watching.